Hey guys, this is Audi, and today I'm going to bring you a review on an older version of the Dr. Grip shaker. As you can see here, this is the Dr. Grip. It's some sort of limited edition. It's got soccer balls on it, I guess for soccer fans. 0.5mm lead shaker mechanism. And if you don't know what a shaker mechanism is it's basically where it's got a weight inside the pencil, and every time you shake it, it slams against the tube holding the lead, and there's a spring in the front and it pushes out the lead. So it's more convenient if you're writing and you just break a piece of lead, you run out, you can just go and the lead comes out. So here's what that looks like. And as you can see there, the lead has come out. It also has the conventional just push on the back. So you can push the lead out, so you can do it both ways. It has the eraser under that cap, so you can use that for the eraser. Here's what the actual mechanism is going to look like. As you can see here, this is what it's going to look like. You can unscrew it from the back. That is the little metal piece, shaker mechanism right there. This is the tube for the lead, and this is the front. You can also unscrew the little metal tip up here and you can see more of the mechanism, but that's kind of hard to get back in and it gets complicated when you do that. The construction of this pen consists mostly of plastic. As you can see here, the back is plastic. This is actually part metal, feels like a type of thin metal, the back cap, and the front tip is a heavier full metal tip. This pen does not have a clip on it, so you can't clip it to your pocket or whatever. What it has is this little piece right here, and originally the pen came with a little charm you could put in there and hang from there, but I didn't like that hanging from my pencil, so I took it off. Now, right out of the package, this pen feels pretty sturdy. It's solid, it's nice. The shaker mechanism, you can feel that going back and forward as you move it around, but when you're writing, it's not going to be going back unless you flick it. Now, the main thing with the Dr. Grips is the actual grip. People say that Dr. Grips help with arthritis. They're easy to use, they're comfortable. They don't make your fingers sore if you're writing for a long period of time. And for the most part, that is true with this pen. The grip is very comfortable. As you can see, it expands up here and gets shorter in the middle and expands back here. And most part, you're going to be writing holding it like this, so you can feel the grip. On the older Dr. Grips, they only have one layer grip, but this grip is thicker than the newer Dr. Grips. These Dr. Grips, I believe, are currently out of production. These have been replaced with this style Dr. Grip. This is a Dr. Grip Playboarder. It's a newer version, but this is what the newer style of general Dr. Grip shakers are going to look like. All these pens are only made in Japan. The shakers are only made in Japan. They have American Dr. Grips, but I mean they're not as good as the Japanese ones. The Japanese ones are more colorful, more customizable. They have the shaker mechanism, which is really big. I think that works great. Now, as you can see in here, this one is a bit smaller. This is a Playboarder, and the reason they call it a Playboarder is because of the 3 grip pieces in the front. Now, what you can do is you can take out these grip pieces and rearrange them as you like, I guess for different colors and styles. I mean, it sounds cool, but really I rearranged it like once when I first got it, and I haven't been messing with it since then. I guess if you have multiple of these, they come in all different colors. You can rearrange them, make them look nicer, but I mean, I'm happy with this. Another big thing for customability with these new ones is it's got the insert. I designed this insert and I've already put this in. If you can see right there, it didn't go in that nice, but that's what it looks like. So it's kind of cool because you got that clear back area where you can put in paper insert, which is not on the older Dr. Grips. Also, this is the same. It's got that little piece where you can hang a, like, I guess a keychain on. I mean, most of the newer ones are like that. Some of them are not. Like the Flash bodies, they actually have a clip. Full black and full white, they have clips. So some of them are like that. Now, I don't think either of them is really better. This one, I can see why they replaced it. It's got dual layer grips. It's a bit more comfortable. It's smaller. But this one, I still reach for this one a lot out of my pen case when I'm in school or other places because I just kind of like it. It's a bit bigger, which feels more comfortable, and the grips are, believe it or not, different. The dual layer on this one just feels a bit harder. It's squishy, but it just feels a bit more harder. And when I say harder, I could mean more solid. But that may sound good, but really, I find this to be decently comfortable. Not all the new ones are like this. I know the SkyTime has a grip similar to an AirFit, where it's got little air pockets in it, and the Off-Roader, same thing. And those are actually extremely comfortable, but I'll review those in a different video. So really, these are nice, and if you're looking for a doctor grip, you're probably going to have to learn to deal with the 0.5 lead. They may make some in 0.7, some of the Japanese I think are in 0.7, but for the most part, you're going to be looking at 0.5. The reason for that is in Japan, the Japanese characters and Chinese characters and similar things are very detailed. And when you're writing them on normal line paper, that gets small. So you have to be very precise. And that's why, for the most part, as you can see, this is going to be 0.5. This is also 0.5, but I believe the new ones are coming in 0.7 for some of them. But I prefer 0.5 just because I've become used to it. Another advantage to using the the older doctor grip is the plastic construction of the back. Now, I'll be sitting in class and I'll be doing some pen spinning tricks with these. You know, I'll be doing some tricks. And since this isn't really a spinning pen and I'm trying some harder tricks, I'm gonna drop it. Now, on this one, the plastic body is solid. If you drop it, it's not gonna hurt it. You're not gonna see scratches. You're not gonna see breaks. You're not gonna see cracks. This is solid. Same thing with the metal tip. The metal tip is very solid. On this one, I don't know if you can see it, but right about there, I have a crack from it being dropped. And there's probably another one which are smaller cracks. They're virtually unnoticeable, but that's a disadvantage. I'm assuming if you drop it a lot, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more cracks, which isn't nice at all. On this one, you're not going to see the cracks, so that's why I prefer it. But overall, these pens are both good. They're both extremely comfortable. I mean, I can write for a long time with them. And this is, I mean, essentially I could go all day writing hard papers and I'm not going to feel that much pain. It's a cool pen. I think it looks pretty cool. The shaker mechanism is just phenomenal. I really, if I start using other pencils, I'll be shaking them. Even if they don't have a shaker mechanism, I'll be like, oh, gotta hit the back piece, which, I mean, essentially, like, for this, like, as opposed to, like, doing this or, like, pulling it back and then just, like, I mean, I think the shaker mechanism is like a huge plus. So overall, on this pen, the older Dr. Grips, which I believe are currently out of production, but you can probably still get them online, I'd probably give it about an 8.5 out of 10.